Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to take you through everything that I took on the Yorkshire Three Peaks Challenge. So everything that I pack for a day hike in the springtime in the UK. Let's get started. So everything that I took with me went into this Osprey Talon 22 litre backpack, and I think that's a perfect size for a day hike, especially in springtime. If it's more than what you need in for the time of year. Starting on the outside of the pack, I took two of these 1 litre water bottles, both filled with hydration tablets, so that you could stay plenty hydrated throughout the hike. I knew on the Yorkshire Three Peaks that there was plenty of places to fill up on water as you went round, so I didn't bother bringing a water filter or purification tablets because I knew there was places that I could stop, but always carry plenty of water. That is essential. In the front mesh of the bag I carried my first aid kit, and in here there's just basically some Leuco tape, a tick remover, a lighter and some other little bandages and plasters, just for sort of minor injuries, because anything bigger than that you're probably going to be needing to call mountain rescue. So just a little small lightweight first aid kit. I also carried some sun cream. Now I know we're in the UK, but it does get quite bright at times and the sun does take you by surprise, so always wear your sun cream and bug spray. Now didn't end up using it, but there were a few midges and stuff around, so I always carry this on me now. This is 50% DEET, provides 8-hour protection, to excellent bug repellent. And is an absolute must if you're going to be hiking or wild camping anywhere in the UK. Moving on to the inside of the pack, I had my OEX fleece. Now this just provides a mid layer and adds a little bit of extra warmth, something that I can throw over my base layer to help protect me from the wind, especially while I'm hiking. I also had my walking poles. Now these are absolutely invaluable for especially doing hiking challenges like the Yorkshire Three Peaks, where there's a lot of incline, a lot of decline. They help provide a lot of stability when you're climbing and when you're descending. Wouldn't go anywhere without these. Now the reason I don't store these on the outside of my pack is usually because I've got some sort of tripod on the outside of the pack to film the hikes and stuff with. So these go on the inside of my pack, super compact, fold down to absolutely nothing. Now everything else in here is stuffed in a Osprey dry bag, because this is the stuff in case it rains. I want to keep it dry. Rain wasn't forecast for that day, but I did take my waterproofs, just some cheap over trousers and a lightweight waterproof jacket, just to keep the weather off, just in case it did rain. It is the UK after all. Even though it was forecast for 15 degrees and clear skies, you just never know. Now, this being the UK, it also was -4 degrees when I first set off, so I packed a lightweight down jacket, just mostly for when I was stopping. I didn't end up using it, but it's always good to have just in your backpack, just in case. They weigh next to nothing, fold down next to nothing. This one packs into its own pocket, just to keep the chill off you when you stop. Obviously you do sweat, and if there is a bit of a wind in the air or it is a little bit chilly, you want to throw this on when you stop, to help keep the cold off you. And similarly, some hat and some gloves. Don't think they need much explaining. They were a just in case item again, never ended up using them. One thing that I have forgot to pack to show you guys is my sealskins waterproof cap, which I did end up using. Absolutely invaluable to help keep that sun off you. In this little mesh pocket that I've got here is just where I store my battery bank and a couple of cables, just in case I need some extra power to charge my phone. In the sides of the bag and the pockets, again, midge net, just in case. Didn't end up using it, but it's always better to have because it's absolutely tiny. You need something to throw in your bag, weighs next to nothing, and will be a lifesaver if you do ever get caught out and you're stopped and the midges are about. Head torch. Now I know we're in summer, but again, it's very easy to become benighted when you're out on the hills. Now imagine if I'd got lost, or I just took longer than what I needed and it started to get dark, or I needed to signal for help in an emergency. Head torch is always a must carry on everyday hike. Doesn't matter how many daylight hours you have. Something I almost always have in my bag is hand warmers, as a just in case. And in this pocket there is my emergency whistle and little emergency compass with a thermometer on. One thing that I have forgot to pack, again to show you guys, is my proper compass and map, which I'll insert a little picture of it just to show you. And an emergency poncho. Now, the reason why I carry an emergency poncho now is because my waterproofs have wet out before in heavy downpours, and all waterproofs do eventually, and these are just another extra layer of protection. Again, they pack down to nothing. Another thing that I also pack in the top of my bag is my snacks. Generally when I'm on a big hike like that, I just usually take some sort of sweets, so some like jelly babies, jelly beans, some sort of flapjack, some sort of oaty bar, maybe a sandwich, just something light, easy that I can pick at as I'm walking around, so that I'm not stopping for long periods of time, overfilling myself and bloating myself out while I'm hiking. I think eating little and often when you're going around just to replenish your energy levels is key to big hikes like that. I hope this has helped, especially given the recent amount of mountain rescue call-outs, the statistics that came out about them, showing that the majority of people who go out in the hills are unprepared. This is everything I take. I heard a few commenters I was going around saying that my backpack looks big, it looks heavy, but I'd rather carry all these few bits than not have it at all and end up getting caught out. So if you've enjoyed this video, give us a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.